Welcome back to Leeds Lately for the live watch along of Leeds United versus Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup fourth round. We have plenty of people in here already. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. Of course, I couldn't go live during the week because I was away. But we are back. We won that game against Norwich, and now we are back to play in the FA Cup. A little bit of a pressure off sort of situation. Welcome to all our Leeds Lately members: Karen Curtin, CB, John Garside, and everybody else who has joined me as well. Welcome everybody to the stream. As Alfie's already put in about 7 times, the lineup is this for today. Meslier in goal, Shackleton at right back, Rodon and Cooper at centre backs, with Byram at left back. Grave and Ampadu make up the midfield, with Nonto, Jorginho and Anthony behind Joel Peru. Or that's how I hope it will be. I hope it's not Joel Peru in the number 10 and Jorginho up front, but you never know. Welcome to Ben as well, Rad Music Chat, who is also a Leeds Lately member. Just need to check what channel the game is on. So if you could just give me a second, that would be fantastic. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not the end of the world if we go out today, but it'd be lovely if we could go into the next round, wouldn't it? It really would. It's not the worst fixture we could have got for this game, really, is it? To play another championship team, one who's only just been promoted to the championship this season. So it's a favourable fixture, I would say, for us, and hopefully we can get something out of it today, because like I say, it'd be lovely to go into that next round of the FA Cup and see some games where there's a bit less pressure on things, and potentially even get to a quarter final or something, which would be very nice. Let me just try to get this. Just gonna have to give me a second to try and get this sorted. Prefer to get a bigger team, you people are saying. Imagine we get Maidstone if we did go through. Oh yeah, I thought Charlie Cresswell might get a start today. That's what I was kind of hoping for. But of course, that's not happened. Let's try ESPN. Oh, nice. Here is the game. Right, we should be ready. I can give you my full attenzione now. We've got 48 people in the chat. Welcome to everybody who is joining us. What I can do is I can put the lineup back out there for you so you can see that. Meslier in goal, Shackleton, Rodon, Cooper and Byron make up the back four, with Grave and Ampadu just in front of them, those holding midfield roles, and then Nonto and Anthony on the wings, with Jorginho and Joel Peru through the middle. If you find that you can't put anything in the chat down below, that is because you haven't hit that subscribe button yet. So if you hit that subscribe button and wait, I think it's a minute after you've subscribed, you'll then be able to chat with that lovely live chat down below. And of course, as well, as always, classic football shirts. The link is in the description. If you use Leeds Lately 10 at checkout, you get 10% off. Make sure you use my link. And yes, there is plenty of Leeds shirts on there, but we won't mention that again. We'll get into the football. Penny Lane saying hoping for a 2-0 win. Leeds Alfie saying hoping for a 3-0 win. John Garside 3-0. Players are heading out onto the pitch now, guys. Somebody just put put down in the chat what your score predictions are. Anybody who wants to do that, you can put that down in the chat and we'll discuss them. But yeah, FA Cup, not too much pressure against a team who've just been promoted from League One. We should have enough. We should have enough today. Definitely no draw, Liam B saying, and I agree with that, because then obviously it goes to a replay in the FA Cup, which would be very annoying. I've just realised I've only just got this shirt, the away shirt, and it looks cool because I'm now completely blended in with my border that's got the pattern on it. Wonder if I can line it up almost perfectly. Any win with no injury, Stephen Dickinson saying, yeah, that's a good point. Ben from Rad Music Chat saying 3-1 Leeds. Texas Leeds saying really hoping Nonto gets in a groove. Anthony bagging a couple would be amazing as well. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the lineup does look as though it's what I said, really, but then obviously you never know when it actually goes out, because I think the TV people don't really have an idea. They just sort of have to guess where players are going anyway. Leeds Alfie saying, at least we're not Ipswich that got knocked out of the FA Cup to Maidstone. Well, yeah, but then we've been knocked out by Histon and Crawley, and what was the other one? There's another famous one. Sutton, was it Sutton? Sutton United. We've been knocked out, and we also got knocked out by the Carabao Cup by Salford City. So, and those are all fairly recent years. So we can't really laugh too much at them, because we've struggled a little bit over the time. Oh, Newport as well. Yep, CB, not letting me forget that one. Yeah, there's been a lot that we've been knocked out by, of lower league opposition. So I wouldn't be too sort of boastful about that one, because they can throw that straight back in our faces. Looks like Liam Cooper is captain today, as he is club captain, and he's just shaking hands with Whittaker, the Plymouth Argyle captain, and looks like Leeds are potentially, yeah, looks like Leeds are going to be the ones taking the kick off, I think. Hi Jeff, welcome to the stream. Rick Gillingham is saying should be a comfortable 3-0 win. Willie Brace, Ruter to score. I hope so. I hope Nonto and Anthony get on the score sheet, because that would do them the world of good in terms of their confidence and stuff, because they haven't been that fantastic of late, I don't think. We are about to kick off. Commentary will begin instantaneously, and referee just giving thumbs up, raises the whistle to his mouth, and we are just about to be underway. There we are. We are underway with Plymouth playing a ball forward, which Rodon comes out and heads that away. How good has Rodon been this season? For me, he's been one of the best, if not the best, central defender in the Championship. He's been absolutely fantastic. Ball back to the Plymouth Argyle keeper there. So Leeds playing towards the south stand in this first half, with the Kop behind them, and obviously vice versa for Plymouth. Plymouth with the ball in the right back position, played down the line there, bit of a heavy touch and cut out by a sliding Liam Cooper there. "35 seconds in here, and we're not doing enough to go forward. We need to be stronger than this." That's a joke. That's a joke. Some people are actually like that though. Here is the ball with the Plymouth left back up to the left-hand side. Tackle there by Jamie Shackleton, and Leeds have actually won the throw-in on the halfway line. The better Rodon plays, the more Spurs will want him. True, but then if he didn't play well, we wouldn't be wanting him, so it swings in roundabouts really, isn't it? Here's Cooper. Ball to Shackleton at right back. Shackleton tries to play it forward, but he's tackled there. He's shackled there, and then headed forward by Ampadu. Now inside, and then Plymouth go back to the defence again. Of course, Adam Forshaw has signed for Plymouth now, and I think he's on a pay-as-you-play contract, you know, so he only gets paid when he's not injured, which for him is not much of the time, so I feel a bit sorry for him. I do. I mean, he's on so much... Professional footballers are on so much money anyway. Ball out to the left-hand side. The winger's in plenty of space here for Plymouth. Puts it across the face of goal, and then it's actually just hit Whittaker and bounced straight over the crossbar there. Really early warning signs for Leeds there. We look a little bit weak in that right-back position. Jamie Shackleton left a huge gap there, and they were able to get the ball straight in, and fortunately for us, it hit Whittaker's knee and went straight over the crossbar, just about 6 yards out, but really that's a let-off. Here's Meslier with a long ball forward. Ampadu. Cooper with a long ball forward towards Nonto. It's going to be headed away, though, by the Plymouth left-back. Plymouth still coming forward with it. Nonto chasing here. Just as Galloway is dispossessed by Shackleton, and now here's Ampadu. Ampadu with a little outside of the foot pass to Jorginho. Jorginho looking for an option here, comes back on himself and ends up playing a nice ball out. Oh no, maybe not a nice ball out to Byram, and it's been dispossessed there. Byram wins it back though. Plymouth have won the ball back again here. Here's Wright out to the left-hand side again. Nonto battling for that one. Up against Miller, the left back. Nonto wins it there. Really good defending from Nonto, and gets a round of applause for the Leeds fans there. Here's Ampadu. Tries to pass it back to Nonto, but we've given it straight back to Plymouth again. And Leeds really need to get a grip of this, because at the moment we're under a lot of pressure and we keep giving the ball back to them. Shades of Jesse Marsh football here. Here's Ampadu. Decides to go all the way back to Meslier this time. Hope we sign Rodon on a permanent deal. He's been outstanding for us, Karen says. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to sign him on a permanent deal. John Garside pointing out the passing as well. Like I said, it is a little bit worrying, the way we're passing at the moment. We keep giving the ball away, and not particularly even dangerous positions, but just every time we try to go forward, we give the ball away again, and it's really not good for, well, anything, to be honest, in terms of football. It's not good for your morale, having to see them come straight back at you again. It's not good for building up momentum to try and go forwards. People asking about Joel Piroux. It kind of does look like he is up top, you know. He is the one chasing down the goalkeeper at the moment, just as the goalkeeper sends that one long, and it looks like Jorginho's the one that's playing a bit deeper, and he's finally being played in the number 10 with Joel Piroux ahead of him. Here's Cooper. Nice little touch, and gives the ball into Ilya Gruev, who's been really good. Here is Gruev still with the ball. Now Rodon. Back to Meslier again. Meslier looks for an option. Sends it long. Tries to go over the top. Towards Jaden Anthony. First touches the ball here for Anthony. Does really well, Anthony, there to bring the ball back and give it to Sam Byram. Now we can try and link up with him. Here is Byram. Byram's heavy touch, but Leeds win the ball back, and then it's adjudged to as a foul. So Plymouth win the ball back in their right-back position. Dale Steele talking about Shackleton's positioning. Yeah, it is a little bit worrying at times, and I know that, I mean, primarily he is a central midfielder, isn't he, Jamie Shackleton? But when he's being deployed at right back, you kind of expect him to know what the roles and responsibilities of that role are. And I know we're only 5 minutes in, but he's just struggling a little bit with his positioning. And yeah, I think Piroux is playing in the number 9 and Jorginho in behind him, which is what we love to see, really. Hopefully that works today. Even if not just for this game, but for going forward, the fact that Piroux can be that number 9. Michael Brown saying the Dewsbury Hall situation is that Leicester owners were hit hard by COVID, as they're in the hospitality business and they have 20 million in bank loans on Winks and Cody. Hence they need the funds from Dewsbury Hall sale, which would be a very big blow in their title push if that player is taken off them, and hopefully that would be a big enough dent to give the other players, other teams in that sort of race for the automatic promotion spots, a little bit of give them the bit between their teeth, and they could go for it then. Because there's been so many games where he's come up clutch with a goal for them and won them a game or getting them a draw or anything like that, Dewsbury Hall. And if he's not there, you've got to feel that they maybe don't get that win or they don't get that draw. And they've got Ndidi out for 3 months as well. So, yeah, there is hope. Nonto wins the ball back there, and here's Shackleton with the ball down the line for Jorginho. Jorginho can pick it up in the right wing position here. Jorginho's up against the defender. Goes past him, gets into the box, Jorginho. Looking for a pass, goes across the box and cleared away there. Only as far as Jamie Shackleton, though, who can bring that ball back to Ethan Ampadu, and Leeds can start this move again. Good little bit of play there from Leeds. Here's Byron, back to Ampadu again, and then across to Ilya Gruev in the opposition half. Here's Sam Byron. Goes out to the left for Jaden Anthony, and then slide tackle comes in by the Plymouth player, and they win the ball back here. It's the ball with the right back now for Plymouth. He's going to try and play a long ball down the line. It's gone all the way through everyone apart from Rodon, who is able to clear that up nicely. Here's Jaden Anthony. And Ethan Ampadu. Remember, guys, as well, this is the first time Leeds have played at home in the FA Cup since God knows when. I think it's going on about 10 years. But we're actually at home in the FA Cup, so hopefully that helps, because we are still unbeaten at home in all competitions this season. So let's hope that that continues today. Here's Nonto, just on the halfway line. Ball inside to Ampadu. Ampadu was thinking about playing a ball back over the top for the 1-2 there with Nonto, but it didn't go for it, and now Plymouth have won the ball back. But here's Gruev winning the ball back again. Really well done from him. And here's Jorginho. He's gone past his man. Jorginho with a chance to get the ball across the box. Now Jorginho with the ball in, and it's cleared away for a corner kick for Leeds. Jorginho and Nonto seem to be swapping positions quite a lot, with Nonto coming inside and Jorginho going outside. Jorginho's found himself on that wide right position a fair few times now. And that time again he was able to get the ball across the box, but it was cleared by the Plymouth defender, and it's going to be a Leeds corner kick. Yeah, Gruev with the ball in. Headed away by Plymouth, but only as far as Cooper on the penalty spot. Back in again, then headed away again. Now, he shouldn't be allowed to do top-ups on his own penalty area, but that's a foul on Ilya Gruev, and Leeds have won a free kick right on the edge of the box there. CB saying 150 people watching and only 33 likes. Hit the like button if you haven't done it already, please. Absolutely. I echo that. There's 159 of you in here and only 36 people have liked it. So smash that like button. Let's try and get it up to 100. Here's Gruev at the corner. Headed away again. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's playing the same thing again here. Yeah, it's playing the same thing again, and now right, okay, we're up to the free kick. For some reason, it's just played the same thing that I saw 30 seconds ago. Gruev in a free kick position here, maybe a shooting position. Let's hope we can keep this momentum going with a win today and against Bristol City. Karen is saying Gruev now with the free kick. Drops it to the edge of the box for Nonto to shoot. Did he slice that, or did that hit somebody? Because if he sliced it, that was... I don't understand how it could possibly have been that bad. Oh, Nonto, that's terrible. That is really terrible from Nonto. I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, the timer that you can see on my screen is only about 10 seconds behind what I can actually see on mine because of that delay. So, yeah. Here's Shackleton with the throw in about halfway inside the Plymouth half now. Into Jorginho's feet. Jorginho trying to hold it up. Ball back to Shackleton, and now Nonto. Nonto's going to have to go maybe all the way back to Meslier here, and he nearly plays the ball straight into the path of the Plymouth striker there, but Mellier's ball over the top has gone straight to Jorginho. Jorginho's in down the right wing here. Needs to find a way to get the ball in the box. Here he is, Jorginho. Curls it towards the back post, headed away by the full-back. The back in by Shackleton. Here's Gruev, he's won it back. And now Ampadu plays it out wide to Anthony. Anthony just manages to keep that in. Here's Anthony cutting inside now, looking for an option. Drops it off to Gruev. Gruev now comes forward with it. Then goes to Ampadu. Ampadu's got a man on him, but goes forward still. Ampadu tries to chip it towards the back post. Nonto wins the header, but he goes straight up and almost backwards, that header. And it's going to be a goal kick to Plymouth, but that is better play by Leeds. And as this has gone on, we seem to have been creating a little bit more. Here's Rodon. Plymouth are now starting to give the ball away a little bit and getting a bit more panicky. Here's Gruev. Now Anthony. Back to Gruev. Here's Ampadu. Now Rodon. Rodon out to the right wing where Shackleton can pick it up. He's got Nonto just next to him and gives it to Nonto. Nonto can either take on his man, which he does, but he gets tackled there. And now Plymouth have the ball back. Heavy touch by the Plymouth midfielder there, but he has kept the ball. Now Jorginho wins it back, though. Jorginho on the edge of the box. He's going to play in Anthony Jaden. Anthony hits the post, and here's Nonto in the box. Nonto shoots, hits the bar. It goes back to Anthony again. Here's Anthony. Anthony tries to shoot. It's blocked, and it goes back to Jaden Anthony again. How have we hit the post and the bar in the same move? Nonto had so long there to shoot. Here's Anthony. Flicks the ball back into the box. Clear to the edge of the box. Picked up by a Plymouth player this time. Now Ampadu wins the ball back. Almost as if Whittaker gave up there. Here's Ampadu in the right wing position. Plays the ball across the middle to Gruev. Now here's Piru. Piru now on the edge. Goes out wide again to Shackleton. Shackleton's not really got any options, so he goes back to Piru again. Piru. Across to Gruev. Now Anthony on the edge of the box, in the corner of the box. Plays it out wide to Byram and then gets it back on the corner of the box. Drops it off to Gruev a little bit deeper. Back to Anthony, coming forward with it now. Plays it inside to Jorginho for the 1-2, but the ball bounces back out to the edge where Gruev can pick it up and then give it to Byram. Back to Gruev. Gruev now trying to look for a chance to cross the ball in. Here's Byram. Byram is going to cross. No, he's not. He's going to play it too short to Ampadu. Now here's Gruev. Little poke inside to Jorginho. Now Gruev gets it back in the box. Gruev tries to play it across the box and it is blocked out for another Leeds United corner kick. This is frantic at the moment, and Leeds really need to take advantage of these attacking moments that they're having, really, because the fact that we've not scored there is beyond belief. That the fact that he hit the bar on the first one and then Nonto's shot was the post on the first one, then Nonto's shot was saved onto the bar by the goalkeeper is unbelievable. I can't believe that. Here's Jaden Anthony with two arms up over the corner kick. Anthony's ball in. Nearly headed by Rodon, but away by Plymouth. Only as far as Byram, who can head that one back to Jaden Anthony, who took that corner. Here is Byram again. Dropped off to Anthony. Anthony goes back to Shackleton. And now Rodon. Here's Nonto. Nonto cuts inside and then drops it off to Ampadu. Ampadu, of course, back in his preferred position in midfield now today. Ampadu plays a nice ball forward, but it's cut out there, and Plymouth might be on the break here. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Leeds have got plenty back, but as he plays the ball out wide, Sam Byram can come across to try and stop that move. In the end, Plymouth have to end up going all the way back to the defenders. Good bit of defending there by Leeds just to push them back. I think the likes of Anthony and Nonto need regular matches under the belt before we can really see their worth, in the same way that we're seeing Gruev and Bamford having a good effect with regular game time, says Michael Brown. And I agree with you. It's just difficult, isn't it, in these situations to give them that time when you're playing so well. Here's Joel Piru coming into the box now. Piru shoots, saved by the goalkeeper's legs and bounces back out for the defenders to clear there. A good ball by Anthony to slide in Piru. Ball comes back to the edge of the box for Ampadu. Ampadu shoots and it bounces up into the goalkeeper's gloves there off a deflection, and Plymouth can calm down a little bit after again being having their goal peppered there. There's a really good ball there from Jaden Anthony into Joel Piru, and then his shot was from a bit of a wide angle. Here's Whittaker with the ball. Good tackle by Jorginho. Good sliding tackle. And now the ball with Nonto. Nonto tries to play the ball through to Joel Piru, and the goalkeeper was very aware of what was happening there and came out and cleared it. Here's Joe Rodon, who chests it down to Ampadu, his Welsh teammate. Now Shackleton to Rodon and eventually through to Cooper, who can bring it forward a little bit now. Cooper plays it into Anthony's feet and then gets it back off him. Here is Rodon. Plays a nice ball into Jorginho, pops it back to Ampadu, and then Ampadu can go out wide to Gruev. Gruev's got Anthony forward and gives it to him. Here is Anthony on the edge. Gives it to Nonto. Nonto's got a couple of men shielding him here. Gives it to Anthony and then back to Gruev. Gruev chips a ball into the box. It's headed by a Plymouth player there, and it's going to be... I thought it was going to be a Leeds corner. I don't know if it's an offside or a foul by Piru. But certainly it's a Plymouth ball. I think there might have been a bit of a push there by Piru, and that's what's been adjudged. The Plymouth Argyle goalkeeper sending all his players forward. He's going to hit this one long now. Good header away by Rodon. Now Anthony tries to flick that one on, but it's not got enough on it, but Jorginho can pick it up. Still got the ball here, Jorginho, and gives it to Anthony. Anthony tries to slide a ball through to Joel Piru, but it's taken away by the defender there and cleared by the goalkeeper. Out to the right-back position. Sam Byram challenging, and now Jorginho has the ball back. Drops it out wide to Jayden Anthony. Anthony plays it back inside to Gruev, and now Ampadu. Ampadu coming towards the edge of the box. He tries to shoot. It's deflected. It goes all the way back to Joe Rodon, who has plenty of time here to step up and choose a pass. Gives the ball to Shackleton then in the right-back position. Here's Nonto back to Shackleton. Shackleton shows a bit too much of the ball there to the attacker, but eventually manages to pass it to a teammate. And here is Cooper back to Melier. I don't think you ever sent a first message, Lockbones. And I also, yeah, completely forgot about your DM. I was away this week. Here's Gruev. Now Joe Rodon just inside the centre circle gives the ball to Cooper. Gruev now with the ball. Back to Rodon. Slowed down a little bit now, the pace of this game, and I didn't think it would continue forever anyway because it was very fast-paced. But now, nice ball from Gruev through to Jorginho, but I think he was just offside there, Jorginho, and the flag has gone up. Good little bit of play where we just sort of burst into life, but Jorginho just needed to watch his line a little bit there. If he'd, there was a player that could have been playing him onside if he'd have just been a few yards further away from goal. And he was on the opposite side of the pitch, so he still would have been onside. So we just needed to watch his line there, Jorginho. He would have been in. Ball with the Plymouth Argyle defenders. Now out to the right back. Ball played inside towards Whittaker, but it goes past him and it's taken away by Rodon really well. Rodon still has the ball, and he's charging forward with it there, and he's won Leeds a throwing out on the left-hand side. With Ipswich's defeat today by non-league Maidstone, they have only won 2 matches in 9. Yeah, that is a remarkable turnaround in form, isn't it? It's just a shame that Southampton are having a ridiculously good run. Here's Rodon. Cross to Ampadu. Ampadu back to Liam Cooper. Cooper to Rodon now in the centre circle. Ball out to Shackleton, who can play it down the line for Nonto. Nonto, who I certainly thought was offside there, but isn't. Ball into Jorginho. Jorginho now looking for an option. Tries to give the ball back to Shackleton. Shackleton gets it across the middle. It's bouncing everywhere. Piru couldn't quite get enough on it. Oh, that is not... I don't think that was a foul there by Nonto. I think he just used his body well and bounced the player off him, but Nonto couldn't quite get the shot away because he was adjudged to have fouled the defender. Yeah, Jorginho did really well. Got the ball back to Shackleton. Shackleton played it square across the box. It was actually a really good block by the defender. And then Nonto just used his body well, and that was adjudged to have been a foul. But I don't think it was. I think he just put his shoulder in. Player went flying. So the goalkeeper gets ready to... easy chance of winning the FA Cup overall. Well, I hope we get to like the quarter-final or something. That'd be nice. Jaden Anthony tries to win that one. It's cleared away here by Plymouth. Cooper wins a long header forward to Jaden Anthony. Now to Joel Pirou, who was offside. Leeds really need to watch their line. The amount of times we've been caught off already in this game is... it's not worrying, but it's frustrating. I think we need to just watch for that, because there's been times where we could have actually been in to score, and we've let ourselves down by just not watching our line, just not concentrating. Shackleton takes a throw in quickly. Cooper to Byram. Byram across to Joe Rodon. Cooper. Now Byram. Coming over the halfway line now. Byram back to Cooper. Now Gruev. Cooper again. He's just looking for a way to break down the opposition midfield here, as they are all just sort of only pulling out one by one to go and pressure the ball. Not really opening up enough gap for Leeds to play through at the moment. Here's Rodon. Cross to Ampadu. Ampadu could play it forward now, potentially to Byram, and does, but gets it straight back. And then Leeds have to have it in their own half again. Ampadu with the ball forward. He attempted to go for Pirou, I think, but it was kind of here nor there. And neither here nor there, and it's been cut out, and now Plymouth have a chance to come forward with it. Here's the Plymouth right back. Looking for a pass to Whittaker, and then Sam Byram is a judge to have fouled him, and it's going to be a free kick to Plymouth just inside the Leeds half. I think it's Mumba, the right back, to take it. Does take it, and he goes backwards to the defenders. Martin Cook saying, on the other hand, Ipswich had their terrible spell to match our August calamity, and yet we didn't capitalise on their hard luck. Yeah, but we're in a little bit of a run now, I think, aren't we? So we've got 184 people in here, and only 67 of you have hit the like button. So smash that like button, please. I'll shut up about it when you hit 100 likes. I hope this is not a draw as well. I can't really see it being a draw, because the way it's going at the moment, someone's got to put the ball in the back of the net for Leeds, because they've had so many chances. Here's Jaden Anthony. This could be another chance. Jaden Anthony with the ball in, goes across everybody, and it's going to actually go to Nonto by the corner flag. Nonto can keep that in there, and he went down as if he'd been fouled there, but the fullback comes forward with it. Now they try to play a little bit of football, but it just goes straight to Ethan Ampadu. Ampadu plays the ball out wide to Sam Byram, who can cross the halfway line now. Leeds can come back with their own attack. He's Ampadu, and the referee's going to blow the whistle, because Nonto was still down there out on the right wing by the corner flag, holding his shoulder. Referee asking the physios to come on now as well for Nonto. Let's have a look. I think it was just the way, it must have been the way he landed on his shoulder. It could be a dislocation or anything, really. He landed awkwardly on his shoulder, I think, Nonto there, and he's in a bit of discomfort. Looks like Joffy and Jan Poveda and what's his face, Matteo Joseph are all warming up for that right midfield position if they needed. He's back up on his feet now, Nonto. He's just walking along the touchline, and he'll be given 30. If he is coming back on, he'll be given 30 seconds before he can come back on with the ball underway in play. I'm mixing two things up there, but I think he's going to give Ampadu the ball back, the referee, just to carry on playing from where we were. Non-contested drop ball here, and Ampadu can just take it and give it back to Rodon. We're underway here again after that Nonto injury, and currently we are down to 10 men with him waiting on the sidelines to come back on again. Here's Joe Rodon. Ball back to Meslier. Meslier clips one forward towards Jorginho. Header won there by the defender, but Shackleton can pick it back up again. Goes back to Rodon. Now Ampadu. Rodon again. Rodon comes forward with it. Nice ball to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to play a ball over the top for Jayden Anthony. Jayden Anthony's in behind here. Can he get it across the box? It's saved by the goalkeeper, and Jayden Anthony tries to poke the ball away. He's brought down by the goalkeeper. Nothing given. Here's Sam Byram now on the left wing. Ball inside to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to play a ball to Peru, who can't control it, and then Plymouth are able to clear there. There was a clear shout for a penalty, but I'll have to see it back to know whether it really was one. Here's Cooper now with the ball, though. Gruev with it, just takes a touch and rolls it over the halfway line. Comes back to Ethan Ampadu on the centre spot. Now Rodon. Rodon looks for a forward pass, but eventually ends up going back to Cooper. Oh, long ball over the top there, and Jorginho couldn't pull it out of the air to try and get a shot off there. Is the Plymouth goalkeeper with the ball. He's going to send that long. Leeds have had 7 attempts, and Plymouth have had 1. Jorginho tries to head that and completely misses it, but Ampadu wins it back so well. Now Gruev and Shackleton. Shackleton loses the ball there, but he's immediately Plymouth are crowded out by Leeds players, and they can get the ball back. Ball back with the Plymouth goalkeeper though. Trying to play out from the back now, Plymouth. The ball up to the halfway line. Cooper can clear that with his right foot back down the touchline. It's actually going to get headed out for a throw-in right by the corner flag for Leeds after a weird defensive header there. Let's have a look. Jayden Anthony won the ball. He tried to play it across. The goalkeeper got it. I can't tell who got what of the ball there still. Here's Cooper. Now Byram. Over to Anthony on the left-hand side. Anthony does really well to go past a couple of players there. Shoots! What a goal that is! But also, Lockbones Music, please don't put it in the chat before I've reacted to it, because I didn't know that goal was going to go in. But what a goal it was, and it's for his mum as well, who obviously sadly passed away recently. There's something written on his shirt, and I can't quite see what that is yet. But well done to Jayden Anthony, who's just run through about 4 players and curled it into the back of the net. What a goal that is. Well done, Jayden Anthony. What does it say on his shirt? I can't see. I think it just says rest in peace. Yeah, it just says rest in peace, Mum. Yeah, well done, Jayden. Really, really good goal as well. Cuts inside, goes past 2 players, goes past 3 players, and then just curls the ball into the back of the net. Really, really good goal from Jayden Anthony there. Just a complete... The referee, the Plymouth manager will be absolutely fuming with Whittaker there. It's such a non-tackle to do that, to go past him. It's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. But I usually say it, but I forgot. Just make sure not like it goes for everyone. Just don't put it in the chat before I've seen it, because otherwise I just know that there's a goal coming, and I don't react in the same way I would otherwise. Is Sam Byram? Leeds 1-0 up now. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Leeds 1-0 up. Yes, he did get a yellow card. By the way, guys, he did get a yellow card. Here's Meslier. Meslier clips that one forward. Don't know who that was aimed for, but now Gruev wins the header back. Now Piru with the header to Jaden Anthony, who can go down the left-hand side here. Anthony looking for an option. Anthony tackled there, but not fouled by Mumba in the right-back position. And it's a throw-in taken quickly to Jorginho in the corner. Here is Jorginho. To Sam Byram. Sam Byram does really well there, and now Sam Byram could try and get the ball in the box. Byram towards the back post. Nonto manages to keep the ball in with a good touch. And then Nonto's completely wiped out by the fullback there, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds. I think he may be getting a yellow card here as well, the fullback. After tackling Nonto there, I'm not sure. Oh no, he doesn't get a yellow card, but Nonto with a really good touch, and then yeah, he's just completely wiped out from behind there by the fullback, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick in a pretty dangerous position. Don't know who it is to be who it's going to be to take this free kick quite yet, but Ilya Gruev then steps over this free kick, looks to cross the ball in. Crosses it in towards the penalty spot, headed straight up in the air. Ampadu was battling for that, and it's going to go for a goal kick there. Ampadu was the one closest to it, and it came off. It just came off a. Yeah, it just came off a Plymouth Argyle head, and yeah, it came off a Plymouth Argyle head, and they've given a goal kick. It's a terrible decision. Awful decision. Ball forward here by the goalkeeper then. Headed by Joe Roden and won again by Jamie Shackleton. Back to Ampadu, who can play that one all the way back to Meslier. The referee had to book him. If you take your shirt off, you've got to get booked no matter what. So, unfortunately, he knew that he would get booked for doing that. To throw into Plymouth here. Plymouth, he tries to come inside there, the Plymouth man, but cleared away by Nonto. Only as far as the Plymouth centre-back, just in front of the halfway line in the Leeds half. Now to the left-back. Clips the ball forward towards the strikers, but it's offside there from Wright's little flick on. So it's going to be a Leeds free kick. Only 8 people need to hit the like button. Only 8. Really good goal that was from Jaden Anthony, where he cut inside and curled the ball into the back of the net. I was thinking that as well, Michael. Yeah, seeing Cresswell on the bench is good again. He's someone who I would like to see have a future at Leeds, to be honest. Ball's going to drop to a Plymouth player there, and he's going to send it up forward, the fullback. Here's Cooper. Now Ampadu. Back to Joe Rodon, who's going to give it all the way back to Meslier. Meslier looks up for a pass here. Slowed things down a little bit now. Meslier is going to clip that one long up towards the halfway line for Jorginho. Jorginho feints the header, and then Nonto can't quite keep hold of that, and it's going to be a throw-in. Leeds win the ball back remarkably quickly again there, but Jorginho's given it straight to Mumba, the right back. Now Mumba can come forward. He's got Whittaker ahead of him. He's tried to play it too, but Cooper wins that straight back, and now Jayden Anthony here. Leeds can potentially go on the counter-attack here, but Jayden Anthony gets tackled instantly, and it's going to be a throw-in. John Charles saying, hi, do you think we'll sign Rodon on a permanent? I'd absolutely love us to, but I don't think that's something that would happen until the summer, because I think it's just too much for us to spend. It only happens if we get promoted, I think, is the thing. It only happens if we get promoted. A bit like what happened with Ben White. We were never going to be able to sign him in January, and they ended up asking for too much in the end because we got promoted. Here's Jorginho. Jorginho again with quick feet. Gives the ball to Sam Byram. Sam Byram goes past his man and tries to get the ball into the box. It's headed away only as far as the edge of the box, where Wright tries to head it away again. Here's Jorginho using his body well. Wins the ball. Goes past a couple of players looking for a chance to get the ball in the box, but it's popped up straight to a Plymouth player who could just send that one up to the halfway line for Cooper to have the throw in. Although, so the whistle has gone for some reason. Oh, it's because one of the Plymouth players is bleeding from the mouth, and you can't have open blood sort of thing during a game. So I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe just a player flicked out an arm or something, but he needs to get himself cleaned up, otherwise he can't play on. Don't know what happened. Hi, Hayden. He's Ampadu now. Ball to Jamie Shackleton. Nice little back heel drop off to Wilfried Gnonto now. Gives it to Cooper. Cooper looking forward here. Now Gruev. Jayden Anthony back to Gruev again. And Leeds really, really showing their dominance in this game now. Plymouth, since their opening exchanges where they had a few little chances to get forward, haven't really managed to amount to anything. Every time they've come forward, they do seem to keep giving the ball back to us. And here's Cooper coming down the left-hand side. Ball to Byram and then back. Cooper is now in the left wing position and needs to get back. He's opened up a gap here, but he wins it back, and now Jayden Anthony can pick up the ball. Here is Anthony. Plays the ball to Shackleton. Now Rodon. Gruev. Ampadu. Rodon again. Rodon goes this way and that and plays a nice ball to Jorginho. Jorginho turns two players with ease and then gives the ball to Shackleton. Shackleton looking for an option here. He's got Jorginho in support and gets the 1-2, but can't quite get it away from the fullback here, who he does get a block in though, Shackleton. So the throw-in is only going to be in the left back position. Leeds just preparing to defend this throw-in, and they've won it back already through Ampadu. Here's Rodon. Now Cooper. Goes back to Ampadu again. And then to Cooper. Now Rodon. Rodon clips that one forward towards Jorginho. Jorginho brings it down here. Flicks it over a player's head and then gives it back to Shackleton. Here is Shackleton. Back to Ampadu. Ampadu to Rodon again. Cooper. Gruev. Gruev drops it off to Cooper and then back again to Joe Rodon. Ampadu. Rodon again. Ball forward into the midfield here. Nice little flick by Jorginho, and then a ball out wide to Gnonto, who seems to have swapped wings with Anthony at the moment. Here's Byram, who can come forward with it. Byram on the overlap is Gnonto and gets the ball. Gnonto looking for a pass here. Anthony goes and overlaps him. Anthony looking for a cross in here. Instead drops it off to Gruev, who can then give it to Cooper across to Rodon. FA Cup latest, Everton 0, Luton Town 1. Thanks for the update, guys. Cooper to Gruev. Now Byram back to Cooper again. Byram is almost playing as a central midfielder at the moment, the way things are going. Here is Byram. Goes back to Rodon. He's being pressured a little bit here, but goes all the way back to Meslier, who's got a bit of time here to pick a pass. Meslier sends that one long up towards Jorginho, but it's headed away. Now Gruev can try and win that back, but it goes out to the right back Mumba. Goes back to his centre-backs here. And then back all the way to the Plymouth Argyle goalkeeper. Back to him again. Now out to the right back position to Mumba. Mumba's got a bit of space here to come forward with it. Comes over the halfway line, goes inside Gruev. Looking for an option. Pokes the ball across to right, but it just goes past him, and now Shackleton can pick it up. Here's Nonto. Nonto looks to spread the play here, but he's got a man on behind him, and he's fouled there. It's going to be a Leeds free kick. Nonto really needs to be more aware of his surroundings, because if he'd have released that ball earlier to the left wing for Jayden Anthony, Anthony could have been in then. But nevertheless, Leeds do have a free kick that Ampadu takes quickly and just goes back to Rodon with. Here's Gruev. Now Byram. Byram to Anthony. Anthony's on the left-hand side now, up against Mumba. Plays the ball down the line to Byram, and now Piru. Piru on the corner of the box. Has to come away from the box, though, and give it to Gruev. Gruev comes back and then gives it to Anthony, who's sort of come back on himself to overlap. Now Cooper just in front of the halfway line. Sheffield United is 0, Brighton 2. Thanks for the update. Here's Cooper. Now Gruev. And Byram. Cooper again. Gruev. Here's Cooper. Into Joel Piru in the centre circle. Turns and gives it to Joe Rodon. Leeds can come out the other side now. Rodon's got Shackleton in support and gives it to him. Goes down the line now to Joel Piru. Piru can take a touch, but he's up against the defender here. Nice little turn back inside with the Cruyff turn, and then tries to get it to Nonto, but the ball's been cleared, but only as far as Ethan Ampadu. Here's Joel Piru again. Out to Shackleton in the right back position. Now Nonto up on the right wing. Tries to flick it back towards Ethan Ampadu there, but it is a handball by Wright, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick. So, just in the shadow of the looming half-time whistle at the moment, Leeds look very comfortable, but I would like to see another goal added for a bit of security, because you never know in football, do you? Here's Gruev for the chance to cross the ball into the box, cleared away there, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Sam Byram's going to take that and give it to Jorginho, who's picked a ball up and given it to Liam Cooper. Cooper across to Rodon. Joe Rodon's going to clip one forward into the box. His Gruev tries to get his foot on it and just ends up poking it wide there from that long ball, and it's going to be a Plymouth Argyle goal kick. Good ball there, really good ball from Ampadu, but Gruev can't quite hook the ball, get his foot round it enough to pull it back across the face of goal. 3 added minutes on this first half, by the way. 3 added minutes, and we're already 30 seconds into those. Sheffield United 1, Brighton 2. Who's Sunderland playing? Goalkeeper still about to take his goal kick. Long ball forward here from the goalkeeper, and it's headed away by Ampadu. And now Plymouth have a chance to come forward. Rodon with a really, really good tackle. The ball's gone out to Shackleton, and he can head it towards Nonto, who can clear that one. And Leeds get themselves out of danger here. Headed away by the centre-back, but picked up by Gruev, who heads it down to Ampadu and then pokes it wide to Sam Byram. Sam Byram with a lofted ball towards Jorginho. Jorginho up against Phillips, the centre-back. Jorginho is being held back the whole time by Phillips. He had a massive handful of his shirt there, Phillips. Sunderland beating Stoke 1-0. All right. Here's Gruev. Now Jorginho. Jorginho tries to go past his man, but he's tackled there and it's going to be a throw-in. Here's Byram. Anthony loses the ball there and Whittaker can play it forward to Wright. Wright's touch is terrible and Shackleton just wins it off him. Clips that one up and out. Honestly, some of the attacking play from Plymouth has been absolutely dreadful. I'm telling you, they get the ball and it looks like they're going on a counter attack, and then they'll just either take a terrible touch or make a terrible pass. Leeds can have a counter attack here. Here's Nonto, ball into Jaden Anthony. Now Piru's in here, but Phillips has taken the ball away. Maybe it was a better option was to go out left there, but they're being forced into a bit of a corner here. With Nonto trying to tackle Phillips, and he's literally in his own corner by the corner flag. Tries to clear it, only as far as Piru. Nah, Piru's adjudged to have fouled the player who I think went down like a sack of spuds there under not much of a tackle. And that is going to be half-time. This is the FA Cup, not the Championship. So, well done, mate. I'm just going to have my customary 30-second break. Can you guys all just give Manchester United fan some stick whilst I'm gone? And the funniest / best comebacks I will read out and enjoy. So I'll be back in a minute. Hello, I am back. We should be 3 up. Let's be honest, their post has been more effective in goal. That's true. We should have put those 2 chances away. I mean, they were in the same thing, weren't they? But imagine being the worst team in Manchester. True. How's the wasted 90 million on Anthony going? True. He's awful and he's got such a scum face and he's not a very nice human being. Imagine living rent-free inside Man United fans' head. Yes. Well, we all do, don't we? MK Dons 4, Man United 0 with Van Gaal in charge. Scum fans are the new Liverpool fans banging on about the glory days. Remember Beckford? Yes, when he slipped a ball past you when we were in League One. Even Scumpool are better than you. I think this is a 7-year-old. Yes. Yes, Bandy, I agree. Chris Thompson, matched on together, says Georgie turns every player he faces. The way he does it is enough to get the tissues out. He makes it look like effortless. And I hope you mean that it makes you want to cry because it's so good. Should be 4 up at half time. Yeah, I think we need to. Put some more balls in the back of the net. To be honest, I think at the moment we've created enough, but we just haven't taken our chances. And I think somebody doing something like what Jaden Anthony did was the perfect catalyst, because he kind of made that whole thing himself and just had a little bit of magic to go through and score. So it's just what we needed at that moment. I can't even be arsed with a Man United fan just chatting bollocks in our stream, in our lovely Leeds community. So he's been timed out for 24 hours. So he's probably sat there seething in his little basement, his mum's basement, going, "Oh no, they've blocked me. They've blocked me. What am I going to do now? They've blocked me." Oh no, they've blocked me. Consuelo. Shots. Jaden Anthony, 4 shots. I said that players needed to have a bit more of a push to shoot around the box and stuff. And Jaden Anthony seems to have been doing it, so good on him. When was Spurs versus City? Was that at the weekend? I feel like I just didn't even hear anything about this. Can't believe Anthony got booked. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, really. You have to give the yellow card. Like, you have to give the yellow card if he takes his top off. It's the rule, because you couldn't say it was one rule for one and one rule for another, because somebody else might. Everybody would find a reason then, wouldn't they, to have something under the shirt to not get booked for. Just watching the highlights from this Man City game. I forgot Werner had gone to Spurs. What a good ball that was by him. Let's just dismiss that. Not advocating for it, but it's strange that we're the biggest city in England to not have 2 clubs like Sheffield, Manchester, etc. Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? And then you get cities like Birmingham who've got like 3 or 4, and then on the outskirts, and then London obviously has got hundreds. But imagine if there was just one team, London FC. At least we'd only have to play them twice a season if we were in the Premier League. You did not reply. Draw and loss if we don't win. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jeff? You didn't reply. Draw or loss if we don't win. What do you mean by that? I think you'd have had... The thing is, Karen, I get what you're saying, but I think you'd have had all the opposition fans saying that no matter what... Well, maybe, I don't know. No matter what, it's not fair because it's a one rule for one rule for another. I think you just had people complaining about it, and the FA probably would have The FA probably would have given him a load of... oh my god. He's created another account. What a loser. Also, UCLs, that shows that you're about 4, doesn't it? Because they used to be called European Cups. And actually, we got to the final of a European Cup and were completely scammed out of it by a cheating referee and a cheating Bayern Munich. And also, we have won what used to be the European Cup. We've won Intercity Fairs trophies, which was the precursor to the European Cup. So, yeah. Oh, bloody hell. It's my channel. I should be able to put more things in there than... I was going to post a list of all our things in, but do you know what? I can't be asked. It won't let me anyway because there's too many. There's literally... We have too many trophies for it to allow me to put it in the chat because it's the maximum characters of 200 and it's too many for me to actually put them in. So I literally can't. We've got that many. So enjoy creating another account, you loser. I'm not. I've blocked him. Who have we got next? We've got Bristol City next, haven't we? Leeds United. We've got Bristol City on Friday the 2nd of February at 8 o'clock. And that is away. That one is on Sky Sports as well, so that's good. And in that game... we have the chance to remain within touching distance of Ipswich and Southampton. Of course, at the moment, we are only 1 point behind Southampton and 2 points behind Ipswich. But obviously, they do have a game in hand. Excuse me. They do have a game in hand, but Leeds are well and truly on the tail of them. And when it looked like West Brom were getting very close behind us, they're now 11 points behind us. And we've really made a gap there between the top 4 and the rest of the league. So hopefully we can maintain within touching distance when we get back to our championship action against Bristol City, and then after that it's Rotherham at home, which should be hopefully a win in that one. So plenty to look forward to in terms of what we can do in the league, as well as this FA Cup run that we're hopefully going to continue to be on. Oh, I think we're going to win. Points on the table is better than a game in hand. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I agree with you. Because then the pressure's on them to try and do it. So I would always take the points over having games in hand on teams. But yeah, I mean, we've got 2 winnable games coming up. And if we win them both and continue with the sort of streak that we're on, not lost this year, have we? Not lost in 2024. So hopefully we can continue that and yeah, keep on the hunt for that top 2 spot. Hopefully we should be kicking off again soon. It seems to have been quite a while this half time, but then they always do seem like they drag on, don't they? Bristol, another two club cities smaller than Leeds. Yeah, someone's got a Bamford mask on there. Multiple people putting their Bamford masks on. Looks like a young Bamford, that, before any facial hair or anything like that. That is Bamford in the stands. That guy looks like Gareth Bale. The guy in the Under Armour cap, he looks like Gareth Bale. Oh, bloody hell. It takes so long, the half-time. I think Shackleton did a good job, by the way, of learning from what happened very early on when their winger got a chance to cross the ball in. Because since then it hasn't happened. He gave him a lot of space down that side. And then... sorry. There was a woman, a Leeds fan, yawning, and it's made me yawn. There was a load of space left for the winger to go down that side in that first sort of opening exchanges, and I think after that Shackleton did well to plug that gap, and it's not happened since, really, them having the run of things down that left-hand side. So hopefully that means that Shackleton sort of learned from what happened there and will continue to plug that gap and not let that happen again. Byram was good also, yeah. You're saying that I'm rattled, Manchester United fan 144, but it's really, really embarrassing that you're making extra Google accounts to join this stream just to get banned instantly. So enjoy spending all that time creating another one whilst I have to click 2 buttons. So, yeah, I don't really care. And if you already have them, that's really sad because you must be trolling other people as well. So that's really embarrassing for you. Enjoy. Goodbye. Block it. CB. The idiot's back. Block it. Not even him or her or anything. Just block it. Players are back out on the pitch now, by the way, everyone. So the game shall be kicking off very, very shortly. So the referee is walking out towards the middle of the pitch to put the ball out on the centre circle for Leeds to go and win this FA Cup 4th round fixture, hopefully. Come on, Leeds. Let's go and get another one. I'd like to see some substitutes as well at some point. I would like to see, what's his face? Come on, Charlie Cresswell. It's not even an opinion. It's just, yeah, it's not. It's just silly. I think it's just absolute. Don't know. I don't know. It's just. I think it's just a general average Manchester United fan is like that. We are underway again here. Remember, guys, do not put in the chat if a goal goes in at either end. Feel free to update me on other games that are happening, but not this one, because if I haven't reacted to it yet, I haven't seen it, and it'll spoil it for me. Here's Jorginho with the ball inside to Gruev. Now Byram, back to Gruev again. Gruev can give that one to Shackleton in the right-back position, who drops it off to Joe Rodon. Here's Cooper. Cooper across to Sam Byram. Sam Byram does really well to go past a couple of players there, but loses it. But then, luckily, Ampadu picks that one back up and pokes it out wide to Shackleton. Shackleton can come over the halfway line now. He's got Nonto ahead of him on the overlap. Gives it to Nonto. Nonto's going to be tackled here, but gets back up. And it's going to be a foul against... It's going to be a foul against the Plymouth Argyle player there, and it's going to be taken quickly. Here's Shackleton. Back to Ampadu. Now Gruev. Back to Ampadu again. Leicester 1-0 up. Cooper all the way back to Melier in goal. Who scored for Leicester? Dewsbury Hall? Probably. Here's Meslier with the long ball clipped forward up towards Piroux. Piroux seems like he was being held there. And then the Plymouth Argyle defender clears that one, but not very far. It only goes directly upwards and not outwards and away from his own goal. Here's Mumba. Mumba's done really well there. I think Mumba's one of their better players alongside Whittaker. Can we bring Becchio on second half? That's not banter. That's childish and embarrassing. And also, he's gone. Next time, he won't even get a reply or a response. He'll just be gone instantly. And that'll be fun for him. Throw-in taken to Joel Piroux. Joel Piroux trying to get the ball back to a Leeds player, but he's crowded out there. Here's Shackleton, but the ball goes forward, and Joe Rodon wins it back. And there's Ampadu, and then Cooper heads that one back to Meslier, who can pick that one up. Here's Meslier with the ball. Ball clipped forward by Meslier towards Byram, but it's only gone to Mumba. Here's Phillips for Plymouth here. It's going to be a Plymouth throw-in, Leeds throw-in, Plymouth throw-in, just outside the manager's technical areas there. Here's Mumba with the throw-in. Back to Phillips. When is the draw? I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably straight after the last game, I would imagine. Oh, no, because it won't be, will it? Maybe straight after all the 3 o'clocks. No, yeah, it'll be straight after all the games, even if there is replays. Be straight after the first leg of all the games. Jaden Anthony really handballed that then, but he's nothing given. Here's Byram. He's one Leeds a throw-in here just outside the technical area. Here's Jorginho. Thank you, CB. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the super chat. There you go. I can click love heart on that. Here's Sam Byram with the throw-in. I mean, he's still not taking it. Here's Joel Piroux now. Sam Byram taken on by Whittaker there, Gruev, and Leeds have given the ball to Jorginho up in the left wing position now. Jorginho cutting towards the box, going this way and that, trying to get there, and he's going to get there ahead of Mumba. And has he been fouled there by Mumba? I don't know. I think it's going to be is it going to be a free kick against Jorginho? How on earth? He just uses his body well. I still remember my first Leeds games, Elland Road, 2010 against Millwall of all teams. We won 3-1 and I got a shirt from the shop. Good times. I don't really remember specifically what my first game was. They all kind of blur into one at some point, don't they? Here's Ampadu. Now Jorginho. Jorginho pokes the ball to Nonto. Nonto tries to shoot. Good sliding challenge there from the defender, and then they can come forward with it. Here's Wright. Here's Phillips. Phillips again. Out to Mumba. Mumba comes forward with it. To Wright. Wright plays it round the corner to Whittaker. Whittaker's going to try and cross it across the box. Goes to the edge. Here's Hardy. Drops it off. It's volleyed, shot and deflected straight up in the air off Gruev, and I think it's going to be a corner now to Plymouth. I like that one, Paul. That one's a good. Corner coming in then from Plymouth. One arm up from the Plymouth player, and he's going to whip it in now. Flicked on, out to the edge of the box. Now Mumba. Back to Whittaker. Whittaker tries to play it forward. It's bounced through everyone, and then Jaden Anthony's managed to just poke that behind for a corner kick again. I would say probably Jorginho has been Leeds' best player so far. I think Anthony's having a good game as well, and I'm not sure about how well Gruev and Ampadu are working together. They're doing a good job, but not as good as what we have seen from certain combinations that we've had. I think they're too similar. Corner kick about to come in then now. Headed away by Byram. Shot from distance is deflected away and then back towards the Plymouth left-hand side. Clip towards the back post. Sam Byram with an excellent backwards defensive header there, and now Jorginho can come away with it. Here is Jorginho trying to go past everyone. And he's just... the player just didn't want that smoke and just played it out for a throw-in. What are the chances that John and Karen's first away games were the exact same game? Here's Gruev. Tackled there, and it's going to be a throw-in just outside the technical areas. Sam Byram with a long throw-in down the line to Jorginho. And that looks like it's cleared by Phillips, is it? I think it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Here's Nonto. The ball stayed in actually there, and Nonto can carry on with it. Nonto's fouled here, but here's Joel Piroux coming into the box. Plays the ball to Jaden Anthony. Drops it off to Shackleton, and his shot is blocked, and it's going to be a corner kick to Leeds. Well, it's not a corner kick. Are you taking them? Honestly, the standard of refereeing in this division, I'll hold the rest of what I was going to say until after this. Yeah, the standard of refereeing in this division is absolutely woeful. That clearly took a big deflection off the shoulder of the Plymouth player there, and it should have been a corner to Leeds. Not that we're any good from corners, but you still want the decisions to be correct. Here is Shackleton. And now Cooper. Cooper's going to go all the way back to Melier now. Can we sub the ref? We say that every week, don't we? We always have to ask that. Oh, here's Jorginho. He looks like he's in behind here. Jorginho coming into the box. He's going to shoot. Saved by the goalkeeper there. He was offside, though. He's offside there. The young Frenchman as he went through on goal. So Plymouth are now making 2 substitutions. Looks like Butcher is coming on for Roberts. And Wright is coming off as Render calls him the Poundland Grealish. He's going off, and Bundu is coming on. We definitely need another goal soon. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it comes before sort of the 60th minute-ish, before we make some subs, and then we can shore things up as well. Here's Shackleton defending here. Gives the ball to Roden, and Roden has to clear that one. It's only gone as far as a Plymouth player, and now they have the ball back. Ball clipped in towards the penalty area, and Melier is able to pick that one up with ease. 75th minute. I'm going the 72nd minute. No, yeah. No, 68th minute I'm going. 68th minute. Here's Ampadu. Pokes it to Jaden Anthony. Here's Joe Roden. Now Ampadu again. Nice little ball into Joel Pirou's feet, who seems to have gone into the number 10 role now with Jorginho playing up front a little bit more. Here is Joel Pirou now coming towards the edge of the box, looking for a chance to shoot. The handball, that's got to be a handball from the defender, but Joel Pirou carries on nonetheless. And here's Sam Byram, clips a ball towards the back post, headed away, then cleared up towards the halfway line. But Ethan Ampadu wins the header down to Sam Byram. Now Cooper, forward to Nonto. Nonto plays a nice ball to Shackleton. Shackleton can come forward with it now. Now Jaden Anthony, who seems to have gone over to the right wing now. Nice little flick there, and Jaden Anthony nearly gets through on goal again there. But good bit of defending from Plymouth as they now come forward with Whittaker. Good sliding tackle there from Sam Byram, and Leeds have won the ball back. Here's Ethan Ampadu, who knocks the ball out as Whittaker seems to have gone down with a head injury there, and I don't really know why. Really, really good sliding tackle there from Sam Byram as he was getting back there. Just watching a replay at the moment, just waiting for the game to actually restart. I don't know what happened with Whittaker. What? Nobody touched his head? Don't know why he went down then. Here's Ampadu. Back to Melier. Oh, tries to play a pass to Cooper, and the miscommunication. The ball's gone straight out for a Plymouth throw-in in a situation where there was really no danger at all. Now Plymouth have the ball in an attacking area. They've had to go backwards though anyway to Phillips. And they're going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper here, I think. No, they're going to go back to Phillips again. Now down the line to Mumba. And Mumba plays it back inside to the centre-back, and then across to the left-back, and then out wide, where Shackleton can win that one back. Headed away by the Plymouth left-back, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in out on the right wing. About halfway inside the Plymouth half, and Shackleton is to take it. Shackleton's throw-in. Back to Shackleton again. Decides to play the ball inside to... I don't know why we're still focusing on Shackleton. Camera, what's going on? Now Cooper's out with the other side. Clips the ball forward towards Jorginho. Here is Jorginho. Gets an arm in the back there, but stays strong. He's got his hands all over him. Here's Jaden Anthony. Anthony now. Gives it back to Byram. Byram, cross the ball into the box. Headed away there. Only straight back to Byram for a throw-in. No, Harrison wouldn't play for Everton if we got them in the next round. Be a tasty game though, that wouldn't it? Jorginho's gone down there, holding his back, I think, after a tackle from one of the Plymouth players, and that's not good because he's had back problems before, or on his hip sort of way. Oh, just looked like he took a little whack to his hip there, which I think he's been sore with before, Jorginho. So it's going to be a drop ball, I think, or Leeds are going to kick it straight back to the Plymouth players. Oh, no. Yeah, Leeds are going to carry on with it. Byram knocks the ball right over Cooper's head towards the corner. Here's Melier. Has to clear it, but it doesn't go very far. We're putting ourselves in danger here. Although Anthony's ball nearly got itself through to Nonto through on goal there. My prediction was the 68th minute for that substitution. Ampadu's fouled there, and it's going to be a free kick to Plymouth just inside their own half. My prediction was the 68th minute for that substitution, and so far I can't see it happening before then. Ball out with Mumba on the halfway line. Comes forward. Nice little bit of play from Mumba, and then gives the ball inside to the midfield. Drops it off to the defence again. Now here's the other fullback with it on the left wing. I think Nonto and the fullback have just run into each other then, rather than either one of them fouling the other. Hi Ryan, welcome. Oh, he's in on goal here. Byram saves it off the line and ends up running in to the post there. The goalkeeper was chipped there. Melier was in no man's land, and Byram had to head that off the line. Really good defending there from nothing. Plymouth have created a chance. Now Byram has to defend again. Here's Jaden Anthony, though, as Leeds come away with the ball. Slide tackle comes in, and here's Byram again. Byram sends that one down the line, and here's Joel Piru now to Anthony. Anthony tries to play it down the line to Jorginho. Jorginho's going to be able to get up and carry on here. Even after he was fouled, he tries to play it to Nonto, but it's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper instead there. And the long ball forward to no one in particular is cut out by Joe Roden. Here's Ampadu back across to Cooper. Cooper turns and gives it back to Ampadu, who's made a little run inside for him. Cooper turns and goes back to Melier again. You might have got everybody beat there, Ian, for the earliest game, if you will. 1973. Don't know if anybody has attended one before then. Peru gone very quiet. Time for subs. Yeah, I think I would like to see some substitutions. It was just a long ball forward that just ended up at the striker's feet. That though, Sam Byram's able to clear off the line. He did really, really well. But yeah, I'd like to see some subs. Potentially, Mateo Joseph might inject a little bit of pace and energy into that attacking line. And then I'd like to probably see Charlie Cresswell as well. You know, he's Ampadu. To Joe Roden. Roden's going to clip that one forward. Right into their corner, and Miller's going to have to deal with this. Nonto trying to face up against Miller and stop him clearing that one, and Miller's got past him. Now Miller's got a bit of space to run into. Tried to play a pass forward to Bundu, and it's gone straight out for a throw-in to Leeds. Isn't this Byram's 5th goal line clearance this season? I think he's certainly done a few of them, hasn't he? It's just positioning and experience and stuff that gets him those goal line clearances. Here's Gruev now. Now Jaden Anthony. Back to Gruev. And to Ampadu. Ampadu to Byram, and then back to Ampadu again. Back to Byram. Back to Ampadu. Nonto went down again then and was off the pitch for a little while, but I think he just goes down too easily. It's a bit more of a rough and tumble division than he's used to, and I think he just seems to go down all the time, rolling around on the floor. Miller tries to clip the ball forward to Bundu. Plymouth have got a few players forward here in this attack. The overlap for Miller. Miller tries to get the ball across. It goes across everyone. Goes to Mumba, and then Byram's able to clear that one away from him as he takes a bad touch. Randall sets up to take this corner then. Here's Mumba. Back to Randall. Randall tries to put the ball across the box. It's deflected by a Leeds player and then headed by Gruev. Now Bundu tries to get the ball in the box. Cleared away by Joe Roden. Up towards the halfway line. Well, Joel Peru will start to close that down. Ball played back forward again. Good tackle by Ampadu, but then Plymouth have still got the ball. They've flicked it forward here into the box. Hardy tries to get the ball across. Blocked by Cooper, and it's going to be another corner kick to Plymouth here. I don't like how Plymouth are allowed all these chances, to be honest. Don't know what went on at half-time. We seem to have just stepped off it a little bit, and I think maybe some substitutions and injecting a little bit of energy back into things would help. Ball into the box. Punched away by Melier, but only for what looks like, yes, it's going to be another corner to Plymouth again. I think Melier probably should have caught that, you know. And they've now got another corner. Match 1970. Dave's winning so far for the earliest Leeds game. Ball back into the box there, and it's cleared by Cooper. Up towards the halfway line. Completely sliced clearance there, and Leeds can win the ball back. Here's Gruev out to Nonto. Nonto being held back there, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds just inside the Plymouth half. That's why we don't want Aronson back. Oh, because of all the, yeah, the easily going down and stuff. Here's Gruev. And Ampadu. Back to Cooper. Now Gruev again. Cooper looking for a ball forward, but decides to go back to Ampadu in the end. And now Joe Roden can come forward with it to Peru. Peru still with the ball here, despite the sliding challenge that came in on him. Another one comes in on him, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick. Oh, my 68th minute has failed. I mean, I also did say 72nd. Well, no, I won't cheat. I won't cheat. Sam Byram then with the throw-in. It wasn't a free kick, sorry, it was a throw-in. Thrown to Jorginho and then back to Byram again. Byram tackled there, and it's going to be a Plymouth throw-in now. Leicester 2 up. What year was that, Chewy Backer? Phillips with the throw-in. His Peru tries to flick it on, but Jorginho's actually in here, in behind. He tries to play the ball to Nonto. Nonto's in the box. He's tackled. He shoots over the bar. The ball just did not want to drop for Wilfred Nonto then. It really did not want to drop for him. And he's ended up blazing that one over the bar. Very unlucky. Jorginho did really well to get the ball there and then gave it to Nonto. Should have shot there, but then the player got there quick enough, and in the end, they did enough to stop him being able to get a clean shot on goal. I think it actually was going to be a goal kick in the end because it deflected off the defender onto Wilfred Nonto's shot. Here's Whittaker coming into the box, and Ampadu... Oh, he's offside. Thank God. Thank God. So still 1-0 here at the moment. Whittaker was offside then, but would have been in on goal. It might have even been a penalty, you know, if it hadn't been offside. Is Joe Roden. Goes to Melier. Melier is going to clip that one up towards Sam Byram. But Mumba wins the header. Now Gruev. Great sliding tackle from Gruev, and his sliding tackle actually hits the Plymouth player in his face and then goes out for a throw-in. Is that a Leeds throw-in or Plymouth throw-in? Yes, it's a Leeds throw-in. It's Sam Byram then with the throw-in. Phillips just puts that out for another throw into Byram. Byram needs an option here, and Jaden Anthony provides it. Here is Anthony, back to Byram. Byram comes all the way back to the halfway line, drops it to Cooper, who can play a long ball forward, but it's cut out, and now Ampadu wins it back, though. Here's Joel Piroux, drops it off nicely to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to play a reverse pass back to Joel Piroux, but Plymouth get away with the ball. You've played a long ball outside to Bundu on the left wing now. Sierra Leone international, cuts inside. Looks for an option, clips it towards the back post, and they've scored. Plymouth have equalised. It's just like... It's just sod's law in it. And also, yeah, we did take our foot off the gas. We really did just take our foot off the gas, didn't we? And not... We just gave them a chance to come back into the game. It's just... Yeah, it's so disappointing to see that. Bundu came inside. He just played a little ball into the path of the number 20. I can't even remember what his name is. Randall. And he just slots it underneath Melier. 1-1. And now we're probably going to have a replay unless we can score again. We really don't want to have to play a replay. Score an own goal in the 90th minute if it's going to be a draw. I'd rather that. Melier clips that one forward. Anthony trying to battle with Phillips for it. Leeds have won that one back through Cooper, though. Good tackle. Here's Rodon. Why are we the worst best team in the Championship? Here's Melier. Plays that one forward, but only as far as Bundu, who's made a difference since he's been on. Ball back inside to Bundu, but won by Ampadu, and Leeds might have a counter-attack on here. Ampadu plays the ball to Jaden Anthony, who can take it in his stride, coming towards the box here. Jaden Anthony gets tackled by Mumba, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Jan Poveda has come on for Wilfred Donto, by the way, 74th minute. Actually, pretty sure Karen said 75th minute, so well done, Karen, for getting that bob on. But yes, Jan Poveda has come on for Nonto, and I mean, Nonto wasn't really much use, but I'm not sure if Jan Poveda is going to be much more. It's worrying. Here's Mumba. His ball straight to Ampadu. Now Rodon. Cross to Shackleton. Shackleton down the line to Poveda, who's pushed there. Manages to stay on his feet and get the ball to Ampadu, who tries to play it forward, but it's just going to bounce all the way through to the goalkeeper. I don't... the FA Cup should go to just straight to penalties. It should just go straight to penalties. Here's Phillips. Clears the ball. It's gone all the way through to the striker here, but Whittaker picks it up. Tackled there. Now Joe Rodon drops the ball off to Jaden Anthony, who's completely wiped out by Mumba there. Still playing advantage, and now Leeds win the throw-in just on the halfway line. Plymouth are making a substitute now. Another player I've never heard of. Sorinola is coming on for Miller, the left back, who was on a yellow card, I think. Back underway again here. Is Sam Byram getting ready to take this throw in. Throws it down the line to Jorginho. Phillips gets that one away. Here's Whittaker who picks the ball up. Drives into the heart of the Leeds midfield. Ball to Hardy on the edge of the box. He shoots. It's blocked by Cooper. Only as far as Mumba, I think it is actually, over on that left-hand side. It is. Now Mumba again on the left-hand side. Tries to get the ball across the box. Nearly dropped for Whittaker, but Cooper was able to clear it. Only as far as Bundu. Bundu tries to get the ball back in the box. It goes all the way past everybody and out for a goal kick by the back post. But Leeds really need to be careful they don't concede another here. After what really we were absolutely dominating. I mean, in that first half, we had so many chances. There was a 10-15 minute period where we had a complete flurry of chances. And we hit the post, we hit the bar, we had some saved, and we still are only 1-0 up until they go and score and make it 1-1. Shackleton. Good little turn there by Poveda. Poveda comes forward and gives the ball to Anthony and gets it back again. Here's Poveda. Drops it to Byram on the left-hand side. Here's Poveda. Poveda wins Leeds a throw-in. Right by the corner flag. Byram wins Leeds another throw-in. Bamford and Firpo warming up. Here's Anthony. Gets the ball back off Byram. Anthony tries to shoot. Blocked away by the goalkeeper there. Shackleton's going to chase Bundu down on the left back position, but Bundu's pass goes straight to Ampadu. Now Poveda. Poveda cuts inside here, looking for an option. Tries to get the ball to the back post to Byram. It was a good idea, but it's just a little bit much on it from Poveda. Just needed a little bit less on it from Poveda, and Byram would have been in to poke it in at the back stick there. Goalkeeper now with the ball for Plymouth. Plays it out to the left back. Here's Bundu. Actually, sorry, it's Mumba. Here's Bundu. Goes back. Long ball forward here from the centre back. Goes all the way through to Melier. Here's Ampadu. Ball back to Cooper. And then Melier's going to have to send that one long up towards the halfway line where Jorginho can challenge for it but not win it. Here's Shackleton. Plays it back to Ampadu. Ampadu with this nice little reverse pass to Anthony, who turns on it and goes over the halfway line. Looking for an option now, Anthony. Gives it back to Ampadu. Gives it back to Gruev. Now Piru. Piru to Jorginho. Jorginho holding it up, trying to look for a pass, but nothing around him really moving. Here's Bundu. Goes back to the Plymouth defence again. Here's Phillips. Out to Sorinola. Here's Cooper. Gruev. Rodon. Now Piru coming over the halfway line with it. Looking for an option. Goes out wide to Byram. Byram's got Anthony on the overlap. Here is Anthony. Comes inside. Pokes it back to Byram. Byram can't quite get a foot on it. And it's going to go out for a Leeds corner kick here. Looks like Leeds are going to be making some substitutions. Bamford and Firpo are to be coming on. Who's playing number 17? Jamie Shackleton coming off for Bamford. And Junior Firpo on for Sam Byram. This corner kick then, taken by Jaden Anthony, is being prepared to get fired in. Anthony into the box. Headed down, saved off the line by the goalkeeper. Really, really good save there from the goalkeeper. Down low to his left, and the ball's bounced out again. Here's Gruev, though. Halfway inside the Plymouth half. Gives the ball back to Poveda on the right-hand side. Poveda does some step-overs and looks to go past his man. Here is Poveda. Poveda manages to go past Bundu, but Bundu's just too big and strong. And now Mumba comes away with it. But Mumba's crowded out by a whole group of Leeds players, and Bundu just hits that one out for a Leeds throw-in. Leeds have got a throw-in then just inside their own, just inside the Plymouth half, sorry. It was Bamford who got that header. First touch of the ball, and it went down low to the keeper's left, and the keeper saved it away. Here's Joel Piroux. Now Firpo. Back to Poveda. Poveda feels like he's been fouled there, but I think he's gone over too easily. Cooper wins that header. And now Ampadu's going to have to win this one, and does. Cleared away, though, by the Plymouth defence. And here's Bundu trying to win the ball, but Rodon wins it. Here's Jorginho. Jorginho to Bamford. Bamford out on the right-hand side. Gives the ball to Jayden Anthony now. Jayden Anthony looks for a chance to cross or give the ball back to Bamford, and gives it back to him. Bamford now to Gruev. Gruev to shoot from the edge. Oh, just over the bar. It ripples the net as it goes over the top. Very close there from Gruev as he tried to bend that into the far top corner. I think the goalkeeper might have even got a touch there, but that was very close from Gruev. Really good effort from the young Bulgarian. Is that going to be another corner? I feel like it is. Plegazuelo is coming on for Phillips for Plymouth. So just as the substitution's ready, I'm pretty sure that Leeds have a corner. Yeah, Jayden Anthony again stands over this one. Hopefully Patrick Bamford can get a telling touch on this one. Jayden Anthony then prepares to put this ball into the box. Whips it in. Goes towards the penalty spot. Pushed away by the goalkeeper. Only as far as Poveda, who's got Bundu on his back. And he's actually fouled by Bundu. So much so that his boots come off. Yeah, he's just stood on the back of his foot there, and it must hurt. He's a big lad, that Bundu, and Poveda is not a big lad. We have made some substitutions now. We've made 3 of our 5. Poveda's trying to get his boot back on. Jayden Anthony then stands over this free kick, getting ready to put it in the box. I don't know why Firpo's not, because his delivery is usually pretty good, or has been this season. Jayden Anthony then clips that one into the box. Drops to Joel Piroux, but his touch lets him down and it bounces away from him. Only as far as Ethan Ampadu, though. Ampadu's going to go all the way back to Meslier. Don't do that, Ampadu. Look forward. Here's Anthony, who's picked up in almost the right-back position. Thanks, Karen. Really appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much. Here's Meslier. Meslier is going to send that one long, it looks like. He's sending the signal. 4 minutes to go plus injury time here. Bamford's going to try and win that, but he doesn't need to because it's bounced all the way through to Jorginho. Jorginho now on the right wing with it. Looking for a chance to get the ball in the box. He's got Bundu up against him here. Uses Jayden Anthony instead. Anthony tries to get the ball into the box. It goes right to Joel Piroux's feet, and Joel Piroux manages to get a touch on it, but it hits the pole that holds up the net as he curls it past the top right corner. Doesn't quite nestle in that top corner like he wanted it to. Really good attempt by Joel Piroux to hit that first time, but it's gone straight past the post and hit the upright. So very, very unfortunate there. Good bit of move. Good bit of move. Good move, but very unlucky for it not to go in there. The goalkeeper is taking his sweet time over this goal kick. Mateo Joseph is getting ready to come up towards Daniel Farker and get himself ready to come on. The ball goes out wide to the right wing for Hardy, who tries to put the ball in the box, and Firpo's defended that one well because it's only a throw-in and not a corner. You can't possibly, Nick, blame that on Meslier. There's no way you possibly may blame that on Meslier. It was bad defending from the rest of the team for Randall to be in so much space to be able to slot it under him. Here's Randall. Gets the ball into the box, headed by Bundu, I think it was there, and it's going to be a Leeds goal kick. Thanks, Penny. Appreciate that, and thanks, Liam B, as well. Jorginho is now coming off for Mateo Joseph. Meslier then is going to send all the Leeds players forward and send that one long over the halfway line. Bamford tries to hold it up and does really well to give it to Gruev. Now Mateo Joseph tries to get the ball out wide to Jayden Anthony and does. Here's Jayden Anthony up against Mumba. He's won Leeds a good throw in there in that position out on the right wing. Joe Rodon comes forward with it and gives it to Poveda. Poveda back to Gruev. Gruev to Piru, who's actually almost playing as a holding midfielder at the moment. He's come so deep. Here's Firpo. Back to Cooper. Cooper comes forward with it now. Back to Firpo again down the left-hand side. Firpo tries to get the ball inside, but his pass is blocked and it's cleared by Plymouth here. It's going to be a throw into Leeds. Taken quickly, and now Gruev can pick it up inside his own half. Plenty of space to run into. Here's Ampadu now. Across to Cooper. Now Firpo. Poveda trying a silly little flick like that in that situation. Good job it was a handball against Sorinola, because Poveda, there was no need to flick it then because there was nobody around him. Here's Gruev looking for an option for this free kick. Drops it off to Cooper. Here's Gruev again. Drops it back off to Cooper again. Leeds seem hesitant to come forward here. It was 5 added minutes, by the way. Ball forward towards Bamford. Headed away. Here's Poveda. It's taken away from him by Bundu and now Mumba. Good tackle there by Poveda, and it's going to be a throw into Plymouth in their left back position, but hopefully Leeds can pin them in here and try and win the header. Header won by Jayden Anthony. Back to Mateo Joseph. Now Poveda and Piru. Poveda again. Inside to Piru. Piru on the edge of the box. Tries to find Firpo. Firpo's going to have to try and get this back across the box. It's flicked right up in the air. The goalkeeper's gone for it. He's dropped it. It's gone. Oh my God! How on earth has that not gone in? The goalkeeper dropped the ball and Bamford and Joseph, I think, both went for it and the ball just dribbled past the post. Oh, I think it's Mateo Joseph tries to just flick it backwards and it just rolls past the post. couldn't tell whether it was Bamford or Joseph, but either way, that should have been a goal. Long ball forward here from the goalkeeper. How many minutes added on? 5 minutes added on, and we are 2 minutes into them, almost exactly. About 5 seconds. 92 minutes and 10 seconds now. Plegazuelo is taking this throw in now from the right back position. Throws it forward. Firpo wins the header. Ball over to the right hand side for Hardy though. Hardy comes towards the box, looking for an option to get the ball in. His Sorinola tries to cross it in towards the back post, headed away by Jaden Anthony, and he might be able to keep that in there, and he does. He's going to have to send that one long, and does. Up to Poveda. Poveda fouled there, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds, halfway inside the Leeds half. Here's Poveda. Turns well. Gives the ball to Joel Piru, who can now break into the Plymouth half. Piru gives the ball to Firpo. Firpo with the ball across. It's gone across everyone, but it comes to Jaden Anthony at the back post, and then Mumba has put it out for a Leeds corner kick. Oh, corner kick then to Leeds United. Ilya Gruev stands over it, 2 arms up. Gruev with the ball into the box. Headed by Mumba, and it's going to be another Leeds United corner. Oh. Another corner to come in then. Gruev takes it towards the front post, headed away by the first man. Now Poveda. Here is Poveda. Gets the ball to Firpo's feet. Now Joel Piru. Piru tries to go through and can't, and now Plymouth have the chance to counter-attack. Mateo Joseph really battling with him, and that's going to be surely offside. It's not offside. Whittaker comes forward towards the Leeds goal. And great tackle by Liam Cooper to stop Hardy's shot there. Now Leeds can come forward again. Maybe the last chance of the game to attack. Here's Mateo Joseph to Firpo. Back to Mateo Joseph again. He's got a player on his back. I think he's going to get tackled here, and does. And it's going to be a foul and a free kick to Leeds. Is that a free kick to Plymouth for a foul on Mateo Joseph? Well, you always knew that was going to happen. Oh, bloody hell. Well, the 5 minutes are up, but the whistle hasn't gone yet. Here's Firpo with the header away. And now the final whistle's gone. Leeds have drawn 1-1 at home. It's still unbeaten at home, but it's going to go to a replay, which is very, very disappointing for everybody of a Leeds United persuasion. Unfortunately, Leeds are going to have to play again in this competition against Plymouth Argyle, and hopefully we can beat them, but it is going to mean that we're going to have to play an extra game again onto our already ridiculously long season in terms of how many games we've had to play. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. Thank you, those of you who have left super chats. I really appreciate those. Thank you for our Leeds Lately members who are always here. And thank you to everybody else who has supported the channel as well. Remember to hit that subscribe button. There will be a match reaction coming out very shortly, and there'll be plenty more content on the way in your subscription box soon. Thanks for watching Leeds Lately, and I'll see you in the next one.